I've always dreamed of getting yelled at and being flown across the world to go shoot at people that I've never met.
Yeah.
For oil or something or another, some politics, whatever my leader decides for the day is the most important. Like the most random stuff I've heard. Like I knew one guy who went to like basic training. He was like, I guess he was given like 2 truckloads. They're giving like 2 truckloads of ammo, and they're like, "Hey, shoot this! Like, you got to shoot this off. We can't take this back today." Or something, like it's just the amount of waste in our military services. And then like the Pentagon has failed its audit like the eighth time in a row. Like we literally don't know where our 88 like billion, I think, dollars, maybe trillion, that is going into the Pentagon. It's just we don't know where it's gone. Yeah, it's billion. I think it's like 88 billion or something. It's just we don't know what happens to the money. And
Well,
then it's crazy,
I mean,
man.
what are the odds that we actually don't know what's happening to it?
Well, we don't. We know actually what's happening to it, but we the common people don't know what's
Yeah.
happening to it. Yeah, and it's stupid.
And well,
It's so
maybe if we
stupid.
look at our goings on, maybe we do know what's happening to it, and they're just
Yeah,
not telling us where it's going.
who knows? Man, I should have been probably paying attention to these overtime rules because they seem kind of confusing.
No, it's all the
No,
same
it's the
stuff, right?
same way. Yeah, mate. Yeah, but like, I don't know like how it actually works, but it's the same way like $1 trillion went missing right before 9/11. What
Hmm.
actually happened? You know the overtime rules? It's like one.
Well, they just each get at
Oh.
least one possession from their own 25, right? Or from the other team's
Yeah,
25.
but then it changes after a while. Then it becomes a 2 point conversion that
Well,
they
yeah, after
both
like
do,
three, then they have to
and
go for two.
then yeah, and then there's like other stuff.
But
It's
that's
a
if it
little
goes like
different.
7 or 8 overtimes deep. Like, I don't know, maybe famous
No, if
last
it goes
words, but
three, it changes from the first to the second to the third.
the third is the 2 pointer conversions.
I think the second one is. That's what I
Oh,
was saying.
so there you go.
What are college football overtime?
Oh, okay. I wanted to get your take on this for Thanksgiving as well too. So, we
Yeah.
had our Thanksgiving dinner at like by the time we actually got sat down, I think it was like 4 o'clock, and we were all eating our Thanksgiving dinner in the
Yeah.
Midwest. And we're all hanging out, watching games, eating afterwards for a couple hours.
Okay.
How long should you leave the food spread out for on Thanksgiving?
All day.
Yeah, it should be all day. It should be out till
Yeah.
the latest possible point. And that's not to
Till
put
people leave.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
not to put pressure on the people, putting stuff away. But make no mistake, the Thanksgiving spread was packed up by like 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like done. With people still in the house ready to go. And I was like, people were like taking my plate ready to go back for dishes. And I was like, well, I might go back in. Like I was watching games.
Yeah.
I was like, I might go back in and get a plate in a little bit. You got to
That's
start.
ridiculous.
Yeah, you get a meal every half hour or so. Just keep going back in and getting that plate re-up. And they were like,
That's how it
well,
should be.
yeah, they were like, it was put away.
Oh
And
my
I'm
gosh.
not going to complain. The food was good when it happened, but I was like,
That's what you gotta go in the fridge and get it, man. You gotta get it.
yeah, no,
Get
you
out the
got to
mud.
dig in and then, you know,
Also quick note. This is the fourth time Georgia Tech and Georgia have gone into overtime. Georgia Tech is up 2-1 in the series. Kind of crazy. But
whoa.
no, yeah, definitely for us, the food was out the whole time, and we would that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Also got a ruling on the overtime rules. Both teams, if they both score from the 25-yard line, um, then they have to try 2 point conversion after scoring the touchdown on the second one. And then they only alternate 2 point conversions instead of going through with the full drives on the third one. So that's the difference. But they're both starting from the 25. And right now, Georgia, third down already. They had 2 running plays and both kind of being quelched by Georgia Tech.
So I guess they're trusting their defense on the other side with the defensive line kind of turned up. And I mean, obviously you
Uh,
trust your defense
third and 5.
at the peak of your powers, but
Do you like this more than NFL? Like giving both teams a chance?
I do like it for college because you do get some offenses like this Georgia Tech offense. It's like, their game plan is not very drive to drive. It's the course of the game. Over the course of the game, they're going to get a drive or two and they're going to make enough stops to try to get the win. They're not just like, we're going to drive down the field on demand when we can and put points on the board. So it's a talent disparity that can happen in college. I like it,
Yeah,
but I don't know if I would
that
want
makes
to
sense.
move the NFL towards it.
But like,
I like the way the NFL
I
works.
like both teams getting a chance to score though. Like,
And they've
I
moved,
hate that the
and they've done
field
that now,
goal
though.
flick, the coin matters. No, like the Chiefs had who was it? Oh, okay, touchdown. Georgia gets their touchdown, by the way. The Chiefs had when they're playing Baker Mayfield. Was it the Browns?
Nope, they
No,
changed it after the Bills game, after the Bills Chiefs.
no, because we scored a touchdown and the game was over.
Oh yeah,
Who
well
was
if you
it?
score a touchdown in the first drive, the game's over. If you score a field goal, the other
Yeah,
team gets a shot. Yeah.
yeah, but that's still kind of bogus. That even if you score a touchdown, the game's over.
It is a little bit, but
Yeah. No, I think both teams should get a chance no matter what.
in the playoffs they don't
I
make
th-
it now though, so they both teams get a
I think
shot.
so. I think in the playoffs it might be. Let me see. NFL. But either way, Georgia gets the touchdown after a really good vision by Beck. He was about to throw it to a little bit of under guy, and then he saw someone a little deeper who had it. It was
The
open.
DB almost made a play on that though.
Yeah, that was a little close. That was a little close.
Trabajo. So now they have to score.
Now they have to score.
Georgia Tech. Now see, this is where if you're Georgia Tech, you.
Oh, so you're right. In the postseason, it's changed, but in the regular season, it's the same. I don't know why.
Well, I like that because the regular season,
Yeah.
get him over with. Let's get these games done. But
Say keep it pushing, but they matter. They matter. And then I don't like ties. Why are we having your ties? Mob ties.
Shout out. But if you can't get a win in 5 quarters of football in the regular season, I mean, that's your punishment. It's a tie.
That's a good point. I didn't think about it like that. But still, it's just weird when you see ties. I don't think. Have you ever seen a team have multiple ties? I only see one.
I feel like it hasn't been within I feel like at least 15 years, maybe 20. I mean, it's obviously happened, but especially back in the day. I feel like back in the day, teams used to tie all the time, and the rules were probably different back then. But yeah, recently, no, you're one tie max.
Oh, Georgia Tech shooting themselves in the foot.
Oh, don't do it again, Georgia Tech.
They're shooting themselves in the foot. I think it's a false start here. Oh, false start. Offense. Wow. 5-yard penalty, I believe. Still first down. So they're starting from the 30 instead of the 25. Not too bad of a lifted on him. Caught him to his move. He can't move. That's what I feel so bad for O linemen that they have to stay so still. Like, imagine how big you are and you're about to get slammed in the face by a D lineman and you got to stay absolutely still.
Yeah.
Well, that penalty didn't matter. They almost got the first down on the first play. So, whew. Man, this game is just back and forth, huh? Late night for Rem, huh?
Underneath to the tight end.
Yeah, that was a great block by that wide receiver. Number 2, the wide receiver is playing really well.
They just need to keep getting out on the edges because I feel like that's working for him right now in this fourth.
And that's what they do in college football too, is just go side to side.
Second and 1.
Man, Haynes better get watched out. He's going to get injured. He keeps running around like this.
Nah, Haynes, put it all on the line. This is it.
I do like that for college, you don't have to worry about the clock outside of the play clock. Like, it's kind of weird with the other overtime, like, you don't care at all, but.
That is true. That's kind of fun.
Geez, is my Zoom struggling? Shout out to Rem for the dead stream graphic. It looks really cool. Little smiley face.
Oh, wait, do I have
all dead.
Do I have everybody live right now?
But, yeah, everyone's live, but
okay.
it cut for a sec. My Zoom is struggling, probably because I'm like streaming 5 things at the same time.
I may have bumped a button too. You never know.
You never know. And Thunder starting to pull away from the Lakers.
Okay, the run up the middle
59-50.
for Georgia Tech only gets them about 3 or 4.
Yeah. Only 2.
So maybe we need to go back to the old school way, but they're moving here. They're inside the 15.
Halfway, yeah.
Number
A little
11
bit
is
into the
struggling.
third,
This guy
Trailblazers
is
still
limping
up.
off the field every time right now.
It's probably their fastest guy. They better not get a delay game here.
Jamal Haynes, 7 yards to carry tonight.
2. I told you, number 2 is cooking today. Is that the running back?
Oh, yeah, he had the
He
deep
is
play
cooking.
earlier.
Yeah, number 2, Eric Singleton. He's carrying this team right now as a receiver.
Shout
saying
out
he had
Alex
that
Singleton.
big block. Eric, he did have that big block on the tight end for the tight end on the edge that got him that first down. But now he's probably their fastest guy. He's
Oh,
looking
he's a
good.
blocking receiver too?
Yeah, he was for when they had that underneath to the tight
So
end.
this guy will be on the Niners in a couple months is what you're saying?
He could be. Take Brandon Ayuk's spot.
That is something now that I will personally start looking for in receivers that I've thought about
How
this
good
year.
of blockers they are.
Especially with watching Puka Nacua.
Yeah. No, Puka is good.
It's like that
Man.
should be a top filter on the guys. It's like, you have maybe your physical attributes and all the stuff you look at, but if you're looking at the skill sets, pass blocking should be way up there, because I feel like some of the receiving stuff too you can kind of coach up more than the pass blocking. But overtime 2 now, is this where we start going 2-pointers?
Yep, now they have to go for a 2-pointer when they score a touchdown. Also going over to the NBA Thunder, they were up 60 to 50 or something, 51 on the Lakers. Now the Lakers making a run back. It's 58-60. And the Trailblazers still holding that lead, 60 to 53 in the third quarter. So
Shaden Sharp attacking the rim.
65. Actually 65 to 55 with 8 minutes left in the third quarter. So yeah, it looks like not necessarily super close, but it could get close in the final minutes.
R.C. Buford, get on the phone about Shaden Sharp.
Shaden Sharp. You've been like Shaden Sharp.
He needs a change of scenery.
Yeah. He had 2 points, 2 assists. He's struggling.
That was his first points of the game?
Yeah. Probably. Dude, Ayton and Delano Banton still leading at 14 points. Domantas Sabonis, 15, 8, 5, and 2.
Yeah, Sharp's 1 for 8
18,
tonight.
5, and 2. Yeah, it's not too good. He's been kind of cold lately. Not been great.
But yeah, Sabonis, Fox. Monk only 2
62
for 8
to
as
60.
well.
Ram, that Lakers game's getting close. It's getting close. LeBron.
I know. I'll be able to throw that
6
on once this
6.
Georgia game's over.
I know. Jeez, you're not going to bed anytime soon, Ram.
Well,
so Georgia Tech starts with the ball this time.
Unfortunately, chat, I don't know if we'll be able to stay up for the end of Lakers Thunder game, but we're definitely going to see what happens at the end of this Georgia Tech game.
Will you? Because it might go to triple overtime.
I was going to say, I just pulled up this Lakers Thunder game. I feel like we might be close here on both of these games.
Yeah, it's 62-62 right now.
How much time is left on that one?
6 minutes. It's in the third. It's almost 7 minutes. Georgia trying to run the ball. Oh. First down for Georgia Tech. And more. Oh, did he fumble it? No,
Not again.
Wow, is he on the 1? No, he didn't. It almost looked like he did. So he's on the 1 or 2. Georgia Tech
but he's
is
running.
not
He
going
was
away.
running with it loose early in the play as well.
I know. It looked kind of. That's why I thought he fumbled it.
Careless throughout.
All right, I'll pull up that Lakers game. Might as well. I got a free screen.
Padicea. Yeah, he dropped it down bad. Oh, no. Somebody's trying to watch my... Somebody just opened up my Sling account. Sorry, whoever I'm kicking off. My bad.
All right, first and goal.
Yeah,
Georgia.
See, we were just talking about college games, how long they were too earlier. I mean, this one's 4 hours right now.
Haynes runs it in for the touchdown. Now they have to go for 2. Man. man, Georgia could really lose this game. Like it's starting to hit me that Georgia could really lose this game.
Carson Beck. Now he's not playing with the. I mean, when he got that first possession, it's like game's tied. They're setting the tone. Now he has to respond. Is Hayes King more comfortable responding than Carson Beck? 40 tonight for Georgia Tech. I mean, the Georgia defense, honestly, come on. I know it's 2 overtimes, but 40 points?
No, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Is Georgia Tech even a team like? What's their offense been at?
I don't even know. 7-4. Yellow Jackets stinging. Some real sting from the coach. Already, so we are like we mentioned earlier. He hates nothing more than Georgia. So
Georgia is 69th right now in points per game.
Happy about this. They're going. Wait, he's saying they're going for 1. I thought they have to go for 2. Am I wild?
So that maybe is the next overtime.
He's holding 1. Well, the rule said they had to go for 2. I was literally reading it just now. So I don't know what the heck. Am I wild?
I think it might be the next one.
They said second overtime. This is a second overtime. I don't know.
Oh, no, Hayes King's coming back
it's a 2-point attempt.
Here we go.
Yeah, you have to go for 2. I don't know. The Brett King was holding up a 1.
He's trying to sneak out the field goal unit.
I know I can read. He tried. You have to go for 2, my boy. I was like, I know I can read. All right, it was King.
Once again, the coach does not know the rules of the game.
Oh!
Okay, so they bat down the pass. They stop the attempt. Georgia will still at least have to score and put up the attempt, though, to try to win if they fail the attempt.
Was it the D line? It was the linebackers. Oh, wow. They almost got the interception.
I mean, that would have been a huge run back because then they wouldn't have needed to convert the conversion on the other end.
Exactly. It would have ended the game. It would have been a walk-off pick 6.
Well, no, it wouldn't have been 6. It would have been 2. But it still would have meant they wouldn't have had to go for 2 on the other side.
Yeah.
It means a touchdown on the other end would have just straight up won it instead of tying it.
Yeah. Lakers take the lead with AD at the free throw line. Real NBA fans will remember that AD actually won an All-Star game at the free throw line. It was a big moment. First Elam ending. Too bad he couldn't stick around. Oh my gosh.
First play.
Oh my gosh. This is levels. Levels. There's levels to this thing. Levels. Georgia is redeeming itself. But guess what? It's not a guarantee. They can't just kick the field goal and go home. They can't kick the extra point and go home.
They're going to get this too. This will be it right here.
They have to get, we'll see. Oh, Alex Caruso's not playing tonight for OKC. LeBron just dabbed him up. Caruso go. All right, here we go. 2-point attempt. This is a crazy rule. This is the game right here.
They do the 2-point attempt from the 3, huh?
Yeah.
Instead of the 2. I kind of almost like that.
Can Carson Beck hit Magic twice? No one on the left side of the field. Trips.
Motioning him over.
He's looking.
It's the rollout.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
We're not done. We're not done.
The game goes on, chat. The pass breakup by the defensive back. He gets in and makes the play.
Wow. The hate of Brent Key is keeping this game alive. Kirby is about to break his headset. He thinks there's PI. But he definitely got tackled. Is this some Rams Saints type stuff? NFC Championship or semifinal?
I say good.
He definitely got hit.
No, that was
wow.
That was
close.
Old-fashioned hate. Is there something like clean hate? Can hate be clean? Am I spazzing here, chat?
Yeah, I don't know, chat. It seems like tough times to be endorsing hate, but maybe a college football rivalry is still the only place that we can allow it. I'm not sure what the rules are.
Clean hate. We love clean hate.
This is censored hate.
They're definitely, yep, old-fashioned hate. We love some hate.
This is hate.
Wow, OKC is struggling right now.
Filter.
Their offense is struggling. This is Brita filter.
Brita filter hate. We strained all the hate out of the hate.
Oh, geez. Austin Reeves got slammed on his back. He got blocked. It was like an Alex Caruso block. Austin Reeves left the game after he fell on his back on a block. But he's back. He's back in the game. Ball in the hand. Pick and roll with AD. Gets it to Max Christie.
Well, Sabonis just can't stop Ayton tonight. It's unfortunate. It is what it is, but he's getting cooked.
Dominating. Wow. Clean old-fashioned hate. I don't know we're still on this. 3 overtimes is the longest game in series history. I mean, but this is with the new rules. So guess what, Rem? You better turn that clock, that alarm off. You're not going to bed anytime soon. So now Georgia starts with the 2-point conversion. This is it. It's one try to score. They just missed on the last
jinxed
one.
In chat when I said there's no way it goes this deep. Pause.
Carson back. Oh my gosh. Not to interrupt you, Red, but Carson Beck throws it in the end zone. It gets batted down. Georgia Tech had the chance to win it with a 2-point conversion.
Oh, man.
But
is
no
there any
one
way
has
you can
scored one so
delay your
far
stream?
in 3 tries. All right, I'll shut up. I got to shut up. I'm breaking news, Rem. I'm just messing it off for Rem.
It's just the last play. I wouldn't care at any other point in the game, but if it's a one-play scenario...
We got to zip it.
If this is the last play of the game, if we've made it this far...
Here we go. Wins with the score. This is it. Rem, we'll keep... You got to be the one to react. But chat, tap in right now. 40-40. Georgia's season is on the line for them to have an easy path to the playoff. They got a lot rock here if they lose this. And
Chat, I'm probably the only one that doesn't know what's happening right now. I'm not looking at the ESPN.
Flag. Oh my gosh!
There's a
sideline warning against Georgia. Sideline warning against Georgia. So does this mean they lose yards? Are they closer?
No, I think just a warning is just that. I think they'll get off clean, but
okay.
Apparently they're wandering on the field. Kirby Smart. Back away, Kirby Smart.
I don't think I've ever seen this in this clutch situation.
Yeah, Kirby Smart's just out on the numbers right now, arguing at the ref. He needs to get off the field.
Yeah, you already warned you, buddy.
Oh, I guess they're going timeout now after this.
I'm out here breaking my microphone. I'm rewatching the stream, jeez. I was too hyped. I just saw Carson Beck looking. Bro, imagine Georgia Tech continues the SEC madness that has been this year. This past week. This week has been SEC hell. Like the last 7 days.
Has this been the wildest week in SEC history?
Pretty close. Pretty close. No, you remember in 1958 when... I don't know. It's too many.
The 1935 SEC title.
Exactly. When 3 newspapers said one person was a champion and 10 newspapers said... It's just so dumb. Like, I think like Alabama claimed like 10 championships by doing that. Like, someone literally went back through the newspapers in an afternoon and gave Alabama a whole bunch of championships because of the times back then. It's so dumb. It's like, are you guys a couple of national championships? Michigan against like when they're playing high school teams.
Well, no, those ones were legit though. The ones from the 20s and 30s. That's honestly when college football was at its toughest. People don't go back and watch the 30s and give it the respect it deserves, but
against high school teams.
I mean, college football, I mean, they were playing, there was a world war.
Undefeated. They didn't have much teams to play against.
Teams were depleted. Michigan was still.
All right. I'm going to zip it. They're going on for this last play. I'm just going to react with my eyes.
Yeah, the timeouts here are crazy. 30 straight home wins on the line for Georgia. A chance to tie Alabama for the longest streak in SEC history. If they're able to get a stop and then score. Or no, do they get 2 stops in a row and then score? They alternate who gets the ball first. But regardless, none of it matters unless they get a score here. And it will be Hayes King in the shotgun to decide. Where's Alex Singleton at? He's in the slot. He breaks out to the left. Or back out to the... He went right to left. Unfortunately, Hayes King not able to find him in the back of the end zone. We're going to quadruple overtime, people. 4 overtimes. Lock it in.
I thought it's Eric Singleton.
Eric Singleton?
Is it Eric?
Yeah, I think Alex
think it's
Singleton's a
Eric.
linebacker for the Broncos.
But yeah, no, I think I paused my stream, so I'll wait till we get to back from the commercials. But yeah, no, that's I knew that he was gonna. He went to the one receiver who's actually catching anything, and Eric.
I like the move though. You got to go to him.
Yeah. How many overtimes do you think this is going to? Because no one can complete a 2-point conversion. There's been 4 of them. 1, 2, yeah, 4 2-point conversions, and no one's completed any of them.
Eric Singleton Jr. Only 2 touchdowns on the season. A sophomore.
Like, this is ridiculous.
So he's not in the draft this year?
Man, Lakers size, is this big enough to beat? Do you think the Lakers could win the championship, like, on some non-first take stuff?
I think the Lakers have to be in the mix. I don't know if they're in that tier A that we were talking about. I mean, I know they're not in that tier A that we were talking about, but yeah, I think, are they on the outside looking in of a championship team? Absolutely. And I think they've been closer the last couple of years than people want to give them credit for. But, I mean, LeBron and AD are still 2 of the all-NBA level players, and as long as you have that, you're going to be a title team if you give them a supporting cast. And like you're saying with some of the balance tonight, I mean, the supporting cast is improved. So, yeah, the league around them has improved as well, but their team is also better. So I think they're still a relevant team. Absolutely.
Okay. Have they lined up to do the 2-point conversion again? Which is crazy with college rules.
Hayes King just threw the pass.
Oh, now you're a little ahead of me.
Oh, wait, do I need to pause now?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Jordan.
Wow, nothing. Okay, now they just finished. They just finished the play. Kirby's wondering with his hands there's a flag.
Oh, you're looking at draft lottery tankathon. Who are you looking at?
I was seeing where Singleton was in the mix, but I think he's next year, 2026.
Yeah. He looks good.
He's a sophomore. Ballard! Write him down.
Cam Ward is really a second pick in the draft right now?
Yeah.
It's Shador Sanders. Okay, jeez.
Yeah, Shador. Jump on the train.
Get on.
Okay, here we go back.
Georgia could win it. Win with the score right here. Georgia.
They're lined up.
Beck dropping back. Nobody open, feeling the pressure. He's got an angle at the corner. Oh, it's going to come back. Holding on Georgia. So this is literally one play. It's not like a first down scenario where they get the ball after this play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, penalty.
But they're gonna decline it. They're gonna decline it so they get the ball back.
Yeah. Result of the play. So overtime number 4 is in the books.
5th overtime. This is just never gonna end.
Wow. Apparently, I'm just not supposed to go to the gym in the morning.
Yep. Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
Well, I think I will be going.
Wait, why is everyone
right after this game?
Oh, is this halftime? Oh, so people leave. So they get a halftime after 4 overtimes. Everyone's going into the locker room? What's going on right now?
Or are they switching?
Everyone's going to the locker room. Oh, they're switching.
Are they?
I guess.
Okay, yeah, I think they're just switching sides. They're like 4 overtimes. We need a break.
Pause it. Here, pause your stream once everyone's set. I'm trying to link this up. I think you're a little bit ahead. Let's see if we can link this up.
Well, no, they're still wandering around. I think they're just wandering to the other side of the field.
Yeah.
I just got the notification for the tomorrow slate of games.
Even ESPN's ready to move on to tomorrow.
The Cheez-It ad, just to sync it up.
Oh no, I'm still at the slate of games. Tomorrow's slate of games. Oh, now I'm at Cheese It Ad. Now I'm
Okay,
just
yeah.
looking
So
at Kirby. He
they're
got his
just
hands
flipped
in his
over.
pocket.
So here we go, back to back. Again,
Oh,
running
no,
from
fifth
empty.
overtime. Fifth overtime is wild.
They're gonna have to start shooting free throws instead of 3-pointers here pretty soon, and getting him on the slant.
Oh, let's see. They're about to snap the ball here. All right, they snap it. Hit him. Nice. They just got
Touchdown!
the first 2-point conversion of the whole game.
Wow,
This
5
is
overtimes in.
the sixth try. Am I right in saying that? I think it's the sixth try. Yeah, because they started after 2 overtimes. They did 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. So on the fifth try, someone scored a 2-point conversion. It's just crazy that bad football can continue the game as well as good football.
That's true, because it's not like they were both scoring and just couldn't get a stop. They literally couldn't get 3
Exactly.
yards. But we'll see if Georgia Tech is able to keep it moving here, too. Maybe the defenses are getting tired.
It's definitely that time of the game.
5 overtimes in.
Wow. Also, Lakers game, 1 minute left in the third quarter. Lakers are up by 3 at home. AD just got an offensive foul, though. Wow, the Georgia Stadium's rocking. All right, here we go.
The old double tight end motion. Singleton moving across the field. This is dangerous. He falls down.
Oh, they're moving. They're about to snap the ball here.
Singleton fell down.
Sitting. Wow. The Rutherford. Georgia Tech scores it.
It doesn't matter. Georgia Tech gets in.
6 overtime.
Hitting
I love how the graphics
underneath.
giving up on us. It says end of 5 OT. Wow, we're just imagine you're in Georgia right now. Like you're just never going home, huh?
42.
If you're one of those kids with paint all over you.
Hayes responds. Yeah, this is like you're like, okay, this is not even fun anymore.
I'm gonna Oh, is that Cam Reddish?
I mean, they
Cam
stopped
Reddish
selling.
Gotta check in.
They stopped selling beers in the fourth quarter.
Like you're sobered
You're
up.
completely sober now, just standing with body paint on and
like people screaming,
sweaty and.
Oh gosh, college times, man.
You actually now know your environment. It's not good.
You're aware. How late can this game go? Jeez, it's tough to be like, hey, all right, big play here, Jim.
Big play, Jim.
For the love of God, someone please.
Will it be a stop? Will it be a score? They're running the same thing again, the double tight end to the other side.
And that's crazy, too, that the same offense has to go twice. I think Georgia Tech's been the main one that's done that. Like, when they haven't scored, like...
They alternate, so it'll be, you know...
Yeah, but, yeah, it's tough.
So, if they keep going... Georgia will get 2 in a row. And Georgia called the timeout as well.
There you go, Georgia.
I feel like they
well, they're saying he's seeing the motions and stuff.
Yeah, because they just ran that on the last play, that double tight end motion.
Yeah.
They didn't motion Singleton that time. They motioned somebody else, but I think they had initiated the tight end off the double tight end motion, or the timeout off that.
Well, it's your lucky day, Rem. You thought you might not be able to see the end of those NBA games.
It's going to happen anyway.
For both of them. It's a fourth quarter for both of them. OKC's up 71-69 going into the fourth. I'm trying to get this Trailblazer score before this sixth overtime starts.
That's crazy. That's like we tuned into this game with 8 minutes left in the fourth.
Yeah.
And it's still going.
87-72 for the Trailblazers. Kings are getting stomped right now. He's King under center, steps back. Oh, and he's getting
buried by the Georgia defense.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the player of the game. Oh, he made the fourth fumble sack. Oh, he was the guy. Why don't white crime again?
Wow, who is this? Pat Tillman reincarnated?
It's the same guy. It's the same guy who made the strip sack earlier that I was saying, why don't I crime?
So here
He's
we
just
go.
a heat-seeking missile for him. Now Georgia again has a chance to win the game. Let's see.
That's the first time somebody's been stopped going backwards in this overtime. Everything's still been stopped, incompletes, and
Yeah,
just
that's true. This is
unsuccessful
the first time the
plays.
defense actually stopped someone. Yeah.
So maybe there's some momentum here for Georgia.
Shout out. That was smart by Kirby though, calling the timeout, seeing what personnel, what movement they're doing, and he called it. He figured out what they were gonna run.
Perfect,
So.
and then drew up the exact blitz. You're right.
See.
That was brilliant.
Oh!
No!
We're not going.
No way!
Brent Key, clean old-fashioned hate from Brent Key is keeping this team alive. 1 tip, 2 tip, 1 tip by Hall. It wasn't supposed to go to him, I think. 11 couldn't come down with it, and we're not going home. Brent Key is keeping. I can feel the hate from Brent Key. There's just the hatred is palpable.
I think the hate is going to be toward Georgia's own player, number 11. the crazy drop right through his hands. Wow. And now we're approaching overtime territory. Who would have thought we would have been tuned in for the longest game in college football history? But
I think 9 is the record.
This is why you tune into the Rem and Sam podcast, because we're here and you never know what can happen in the world of sports.
Look at Brent, bro. Brent is letting them know.
It's crazy that the overtime periods of this
7
game last longer than an NBA game.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm right now trying to. I mean, I'm keeping the NBA games on because sheesh.
Chad, it's like I might take my earrings out. Like that's how long we've been on.
He's like starting to get into his pajamas.
It's like I'm starting to wind down. It's like
brush your teeth. Shoot, we might see this Lakers game to end. Lakers will win. Okay, here we go. Carson Beck again. Oh my gosh. He didn't get the 2-point conversion.
Goal line stand by the Georgia Tech defense.
Carson Beck gets stopped.
Here we go, Chad.
You heard me say it once, twice, 3 times. Georgia Tech with a chance to win the game.
The first time Georgia Tech.
Hey, I think this is the first time for Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think. Well, I thought maybe one time, but yeah.
Well, they could have taken the
I don't know. I can't. I lost track.
Yeah, I honestly don't
I lost track.
That was 14
Yeah.
overtimes ago.
That was on 14, 15 possessions ago. Like, geez, I'm in the middle of the fourth quarter watching LeBron trying to close this game out.
LeBron's played half his career. We're still in overtime for. Is Bryce James in the league yet?
Hey, look at Kirby. He's gonna do that move again. He's gonna call timeout here. Watch it happen. Yep, there goes Kirby. He does it every time. He's doing it again. He's calling the timeout after. Man, Brent Key wants to strangle Kirby so bad. I can see it in his face. Jeez, look at Gabe Vincent throwing away this game. Jeez.
Wow, who would have thought Chris Murray would be outscoring Keegan Murray tonight?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Keegan
brother on brother matchup. Clean old-fashioned hate from the brothers.
Keegan Murray has 0 points. Chris Murray has 2.
Jeez. That's crazy. Keegan Murray's been like kind of the Kings barometer. Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I haven't been watching. No, Fox has been playing better.
Well,
but he's been the barometer. Like when Keegan Murray's cooking, like there's nothing you can do. Like when he's hitting threes out there, like he's huge too. Like
he's been a legit even though he was older and you thought you were getting kind of a more finished product when he jumped in the league, he's still getting better every year. He's still playing off the dribble a little bit more.
Man.
The crazy formation.
SGA clanking right now. All right, back to the Georgia Tech game. Haynes King. Oh my gosh, he's moving.
What is
It's
the
up!
formation?
Gets back. It's going to 8 times. What is going to bed? Oh, there's a flag.
The flag. Hold up, chat.
How many times? I've never seen this many shots of Kirby Smart in my life. Like I'm like I've
Who is
never
this guy,
seen
Taylor
these guys
Swift?
this many times. It's gonna be holding on the defense. Defense. PI.
Did Kirby Smart re-release his albums? Why is he getting this much camera time?
All right, we're running it back.
Do
It's
they get the
happening
ball
again.
closer?
They should. Wow, this is a weird, and it almost worked. It almost worked. The flag football formation almost worked.
You never see that work. But in college, I guess more so than the NFL.
Maybe.
So here we go. Second
D-Lo.
play from the ball.
D'Lo hitting a 3. Uh-oh. 1-point game. For the OKC still in the lead. 9 minutes left. All right, here we go. Kirby can't take a timeout. He can't take a timeout and make a defense made for this offense. Here we go. 10 seconds left. They're hurrying. There's a lot of stuff going on. Hayes King. Again, how many times is Hayes King going to do this?
Right
They
up
don't
the
want
middle.
us to go to bed. Again? I can't wait for the person to do the student athlete angle of this. Like, we're having college kids play this many minutes in a football game. Like, is this really?
Yeah, what are the child labor laws?
Haynes King, inches, yards away from greatness, did not make it, and we're going to an 8th overtime. Rem, did you even think we could be here this close? Like, we're almost halfway through the 4th quarter for this NBA game.
I didn't even have this on my radar as a game to pay attention to. And now
Me
it's become
neither.
the centerpiece of the sports world. 8 overtimes.
Second most ever in an FBS game. The hatred from this team. Jeez, I'm literally been on my seat for like an hour, it feels like.
I'm literally
Oh my
fluent in a
gosh, my
second
back
language
started to
after
kill me.
watching this broadcast. That's how long this ESPN Deportes game is going. I've just learned Spanish. I've picked it up.
I can't say any more of these teams that have a chance to win because they don't. They're not winning.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea.
It's
at this point.
like, it's like I can't even. I can't. I'm done thinking about all the ranking hypotheticals. What could happen? Can we just like end the game?
Yeah, no, Georgia's out of the
can't-
playoffs.
it's
This is
like
ridiculous.
He's like, I'm gonna make the call for the committee. All right, here we go. Georgia Tech starting the 8th overtime. There, Hayes King steps back. Oh, he gets
It's back in the end
tackled.
zone.
Singleton catches it,
Oh,
but it's
but
out
he's
of bounds. It's out of bounds. And Georgia with a chance to win the
We're
game.
back. I'm honestly rooting for it to keep going at this point. Let's go. Let's get the record. 10 overtimes, baby. Can we get the first double-digit overtime
Rem
game?
and Sam. Hey, and Rem and Sam was on the scene. We were here for every single one. Live reactions. This is why you got to follow us, chat.
We're here,
We'll
Chad.
be there. And yep, he was out of bounds. Poor Singleton. Oh, and he dropped it too. All right, Ballard, take him off your list. He dropped. If you're gonna catch it out of bounds, at least hold on to it.
Yeah, at least give us the
Make
what
it
if.
look like you would have got it. All right, Rem. Jeez,
Here we
Louise,
go.
8
They've decided to
overtimes.
run.
Here we go. They're going. They're about to snap it. Georgia has the ball. They give it to the halfback, and he catches it. Thank God. Jeez
There it
Louise.
is, Chad.
Brent Key is just going to have to tell his grandkids about this one.
His grandkids are going to
Jeez.
get PTSD.
Well, Dad, what happened on Athens after Thanksgiving?
Oh, Brent Key emotional.
Yeah, he told you. Oh, he hates Georgia. You know, nothing he hates more than
Let it
Georgia.
all out, Brent
Look at
Key.
come to Jesus moment for Brent Key. He's going to start going to church after this. Too much hatred.
Man, weeping in the arms of the enemy is not a good look for the Georgia
That's
Tech coach,
wild.
but
Kirby, that's wild. What a game.
I
What
mean,
a game.